I'm Dr. Raymond, and I'm CEO and President of QTS Australia. And QTS Australia has been set up with the purpose of helping people better their lives. That's our purpose, to give people an opportunity to have access to education that provides them skills and then opportunities. So by acquiring new forms of education and new forms of learning, and in particular not just knowledge but skills, it opens doors for people, in employment, but also self-esteem and feeling well. That's our purpose. That's what QTS is about in Australia and now here in Vietnam as well. QTS is a high quality institution. It has Australian government registered courses which are audited, and the quality is maintained by government regulations and processes. The students here in Vietnam have access to those courses. QTS Vietnam has a direct relationship with QTS Australia, as in the titles of the businesses. What the relationship was set up so that Vietnamese people can have access to international education. Once again, it's coming back to our purpose. Our purpose and mission is to provide people with opportunities, to provide people with access to high quality education to help them improve their skills and of course their lives. So we know that Vietnam is one of the most highly educated countries in the world, and Vietnamese people are great learners and committed to education. However, there is a skills gap in Vietnam. So while Vietnam is highly educated with knowledge, the world has been rocketing forward or going very fast, and new types of technologies and new types of processes, in particular in business and across lots of industry sectors, have been moving very fast. And Vietnamese people need not only knowledge, but certainly knowledge, but also skills. And so Australia has an outstanding and high quality education system, and QTS Australia has decided to attempt to bring access to those skills-based courses to diploma level, meaning certificates and diplomas that focus in on skills, on how to do things. We want to provide access to that to the Vietnamese people. And personally, I have had a lot to do with Vietnam. I fell in love with the country, and it's my great pleasure to try and help in any way that I can. The experience that we've had with Vietnamese students indicates that they are brilliant. In other words, it's very clear that Vietnam values education and certainly sees it as a means by which to improve their opportunities in their lives. And we certainly recognise that in the general community, and certainly recognise that in the way that our Vietnamese students have actually approached, if you like, attacked the course material and engaged with the course material. In fact, it's enlightening and a great pleasure to actually work with Vietnamese students. They are dedicated, enthusiastic, and do very, very well.
Okay.
What we've done at QTS Vietnam is set up what we call a pathway program. or pathway programs. So students can, for instance, in the first instance, come in to study English. So we have an English language program that's at different levels. So it enables people to advance their English levels and skills to a point where they can study an Australian program. Because all of these programs must be studied in English. We have support services, of course, to help people with that. And then they have an opportunity, depending on their need, because in certain instances people might have a need to improve their direct skills or skills related to their job. In that instance, you would be taking on what we would call a Certificate 4. So the certificates are aimed at more specific practical skills. Or you can move on or initially go straight into a diploma level course, and the diploma level course are also practically orientated, but they also provide an opportunity for a pathway into an international program, meaning a higher education program, which would be a bachelor's degree in Australia, and they are given credits for that course. So for instance, in a number of our partner universities in Australia, you will get 1 year off as a credit if you study it. The main benefits are, in the first instance, that it's a high quality program, it's internationally recognised, and it gives the opportunity for Vietnamese students to gain qualification from Australia without actually leaving their country. The second benefit of it is that we're using state-of-the-art technology and state-of-the-art teaching methods. We've moved to a blended learning platform, which enables students to be able to study where and when they can, wherever they need. If they work all day, they don't need necessarily to have to go to class during the day. They can come home at night, and when it suits them, or when they have time, they can dedicate themselves with their study, or sit down and do study at their time. We also have support services to make sure, or to actually help you do that, and to plan how to do that, and of course keep you going and keep your study momentum continuing. So it's a new package, and that's happening all over the world. There's been a revolution in education, new technologies that actually improve the learning process. A lot of people are often concerned that they're studying online or in blended learning mode. Blended learning means both face-to-face and online. However, the technology is so good that it's actually even more personable than face-to-face study. So just to recap that, you have opportunity to get an international qualification that's recognised internationally. It'll help you differentiate yourself from other competitors in the market, particularly if you're going for a job. Secondly, it's introducing or providing access for people who have busy lives, and gives them an opportunity to study new programs and be able to also improve their skills and their knowledge, and of course their competitive advantage when it comes to acquiring a new job or for starting their own business.